Hey there everyone, welcome to another video of Fox Android. So in this video we're going to learn how to make an email intent using Kotlin as the backend language in your Android application, right? We already have a video on this topic, but in that we have used Java as the backend language. If you want, you can check that video as well. So let me just give you a brief demonstration of what we can get. If you can see on my mobile screen, I have these three edit text fields. The very first one is for the email address, the second one is subject, and the last one is for the message. So if I just type email address in this field, for example robin@gmail.com, and the second one will be sam@gmail. So you can see I have filled up all the fields, right? If I just click on the send button, so it asks me for choosing one single app or proceeding further. So if I just click on this Gmail, so you can see that we have got the email address, the subject, and the message inside the Gmail. It is automatically filled up. Basically, we have sent this data from our Android application to the Gmail, right? And now the user can send this email. So this feature is really useful if you have something like a contact us page, right? You must have seen in many apps, you just click on a single text, then the email address to which the emails needs to be sent, the subject, and some part of the message is automatically filled up in the next application, right? For example, the Gmail or a Yahoo app. So there you can use this feature. So this is what we'll be getting by the end of this video. If you want to implement the same feature to your Android application, make sure you watch this video till the end. So without much ado, let's get started. So guys, if you're new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving the notification of the upcoming videos. And by the end of the video, if you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button as well. So let's start with the development. So first we are going to design the front end page of our Android application, right? So for that, I'll just go to this XML file. So here I have a linear layout, right, as the parent layout, and we have set the orientation to vertical. Now let me just quickly design this page, then I'll let you guys know what we have done, right. So okay guys, we are done with the front end part. So here you can see for getting the data, we have three edit text fields, right? For the email address and the subject, and the last one is for the message. And then we have one button, clicking on which the user will be directed to another app for using this feature, right? So I guess this is pretty much simple, right? I need not to go in depth to explain things here. So now let us just quickly dive into the backend code. So just before going there, as we guys have already learned using the view binding thing, so let me just enable that. Okay guys, this thing has been completed. Now let us just go to our Kotlin file. So the very first thing we are going to do is the view binding thing, right? Okay guys, we are done with the view binding thing. Now the very first thing we are going to do is we are going to set the on click listener on our button. So for that I'll use set on click listener. And inside this, whenever a user presses a button, we want to get all the values that are being entered inside the edit text fields. So let me just do that. So we have got all the values for the email subject and the message. But as you must have noticed, then when I was demonstrating the app, I have entered two email addresses, right? So we need to get those email addresses inside a string array that are being separated by the commas. So for that, I'll use this array addresses is equal to email dot split function. We have this split function, right? And now we'll pass the comma, right? This is the delimiter, so we'll use two regex, right? And then we'll call two typed array. So basically this line of code will separate all the email addresses, right, and put it in inside this array. So after that we are going to create an intent object. So you can see we have got three options. So basically we can use any one of these, but there is a condition. If you do not want to put in any attachments, you have to use action send to. If you want to put in one attachment, you have to use action send. But if you want to put multiple attachments right inside the intent along with the intent, then you need to use action send multiple. But as if now we are not going to put in any attachment, so I'll use action send to, right? Then we'll use dot apply. Now inside this, data is equal to uri dot parse, and here we'll pass a string mail to. Basically this will ensure that only the email apps can handle this intent, right? So when during the demonstration I pressed that send button, you must have seen only two apps option was given, the Gmail app and the Yahoo app. So basically both of those apps were email apps. So this line of code will ensure that. Now we'll put all the data. So we have put all the data along with this intent, right? We have put in the email addresses, the subject and the text. So now after this we'll call if intent dot resolve activity, and we'll pass the package manager here is not equal to null. Then inside this we are going to call start activity, and we'll pass the intent here. So what this line of code inside the if statement will ensure that, so if you're making this request, there is one condition that your device should contain at least one app that can handle this request. But in case there is no app, your app would crash. We do not want that. So this line will ensure that there is at least one app that can handle this request. So if there is an app, it will return true and we'll call this. Otherwise it will return false and we'll go inside else block and we'll raise a toast. Okay, we have raised the toast which will say that required app is not installed. So that is pretty much everything to implement this feature to our Android application, right? So let me just quickly install this app to my cell phone and check if it is working fine or not, right? So okay guys, the app has been installed to my cell phone, as you can see on my mobile screen. Now if I just fill up all the required fields, so I have put in the data inside all the edit text fields. Now if I just click on this send button, so if I just click on this Gmail, so here you can see all the data has been filled up inside the Gmail app, right? So I guess we have successfully implemented this feature to our Android application, and I also hope that you guys have understood the code. In case of any doubt, you can always ask me in the comment section, or you can DM me on Instagram. The Instagram username will be there on screen right now. If you like the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, and in case you're new to this channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and press the bell notification icon for receiving the notification of the upcoming videos. So that is it for today's video. See you in another video. Bye.